Okay, to start off the walk around, when you walk out with the instructor from DMV, as I approach the vehicle, I'm checking for any abnormal movement to the left or the right. Everything looks good. Now I'm going to walk down the passenger side of the vehicle. What I'm checking for over here is any hazards such as low-hanging wires, tree branches, children playing on the vehicle. Everything looks good. As I walk around, I'll pop the hood latch. I'll walk around over to the driver's side of the vehicle. I'm going to be checking for the same thing, hazards such as low-hanging wires, tree branches, children playing on the trailer or the tractor, anything that could be dangerous for when you pull away. Everything looks good. Open my door, checking that my parking brake is on. Parking brake is on. Now I'm going to approach the front of the vehicle, pop this hood latch, crack the hood. I'm going to start from the top and work my way to the bottom. The first thing I'm pointing out at the top are the marker lights, amber and proper color, clean, visible, and in working order. The air horn securely mounted, all hardware in place, free of obstructions, in working order. Next, above the mirrors, the safety lights, clean, clear, working order. The safety emergency lights in the grille, clean, clear, visible, and working order. On the driver's side, the marker blinker lights, amber, proper color, clean, visible, and in working order. On the passenger side, the marker lights, clean, visible, amber, and in working order. The headlights, no condensation, no cracks, clean, visible, in working order. High beam and low beam indicators check daily. Those are in working order. Next, the bumper, securely mounted, all hardware in place, clear and free of debris. License plate, securely mounted, all hardware in place, clean and visible. While I'm in front, I'm going to check underneath the vehicle. The front end, no cracks, no damage, clear and free of debris. While I'm under here, checking for fluid leaks such as oil, coolant, grease, transmission fluid, gas, diesel fuel. Everything looks good. Now I'm going to walk over to the side of the vehicle on the driver's side. Pop open my hood. I'm going to point out the engine components on the driver's side first. With the hood open, hood hardware all in place, secure. I am going to point out the key components, but an overall look on the driver's side of the engine. Everything looks good. No signs of leaks. All hoses, good condition. No air leaks, no fluid leaks. All electrical wiring, good condition. No cracks, no frays. Brake air line, good condition. No cracks, no air leaks. Steering column, not bent, cracked, or damaged. Couplings, all hardware in place, all in good condition. Steering gearbox, securely mounted, all hardware in place, no leaks. Pitman arm, securely mounted, all hardware in place. Cotter pin in place, good condition. Drag link, good condition, all hardware in place, not bent, cracked, or damaged either. Cotter pin in place. Air shock, good condition, no leaks. Front of the frame on the tractor, good condition, no cracks, all hardware in place, no out of factory welds. Leaf springs, good condition, no cracks, none are missing, no more than 1/4 can be missing. Leaf spring U-bolts, securely mounted, all hardware in place. Leaf spring brackets and shackle, all hardware in place, securely mounted. Front end, good condition, free debris, all hardware in place. Back up to the top of the motor here. Power steering fluid is gear driven internally. Caps securely mounted. filled the proper level, no leaks. Hose, good condition, no cracks, no leaks. Now to continue on, back behind the tire, I'm checking my brake drum. All bolts, hardware in place, no cracks, no damage, no signs of oil leaks. Brake pads cannot be loose, soaked with oil, and no less than 1/4 can be missing. Wheel rim, good condition, no cracks, no out of factory welds. Back to the air chamber, good condition, all hardware in place, securely mounted, no leaks. Push rod, static check, no more than 1/4 inch play, securely mounted, not bent or damaged. Slack adjuster, good condition, securely mounted, no damage. Inside of the tire, good condition, no cracks, no chunks missing, no fabric showing. Top of the tire, good condition, no cracks, no fabric showing, no chunks missing, no uneven wear in the tread. The front tires cannot be less than 4/32 tread depth. Tires on the vehicle cannot be mixed matched in size or radial mixed with bias. Pointing out the side of the outside of the tire, good condition, no cracks, no chunks missing, no fabric showing. Wheel rim, good condition, no cracks, no out of factory welds. Air pressure filled daily and checked for proper level. Air stem secure, good condition, no leaks. Lug nuts, good condition, all hardware in place, all securely mounted, no rust or shininess behind them indicating looseness. Hub seal, securely mounted, filled the proper level, no leaks. Now I'm going to move on to the driver door. Driver door, good condition, securely mounted, all hardware in place. Safety reflectors, good condition, working proper order, proper color. Pointing out the driver door seal, all intact and good condition. Important to not let hazardous fumes enter the driver's cab. Grab handle, all hardware in place, securely mounted. Mirrors, securely mounted, all hardware in place. Mirrors themselves, securely mounted, all hardware in place. Mirrors are clean, visible, not cracked or damaged. The diesel tank cap, securely mounted. Diesel tank itself, securely mounted in the straps. Diesel tank straps, securely mounted to the tractor, all hardware in place. Steps into the cab, securely mounted, all hardware in place. In between the cab and the dump, no debris, no hazardous materials in between, all clear. Back to the diesel tank, checking under the tank, no diesel leaks out of the vehicle. Transmission looks good, no leaks. Air tanks, securely mounted, all hardware in place. Air tank lines, good condition, no air leaks. Drive shaft, good condition, not bent, cracked, or damaged. Couplings, good condition, free debris, all hardware in place. Up here, the battery box, securely mounted. Batteries appear in good condition. Wires, good condition, no cracks, no frays. Connections, good condition, no corrosion. The toolbox, securely mounted, locked into place. Okay, back here by the rear tires, pointing out the frame, good condition, no cracks, no out of factory welds, all hardware in place. Now I'm going to point out back here the components. Okay, the first thing I'm going to point out, starting from the inside out, rear end, good condition, all hardware in place, no leaks. Air chamber hoses, good condition, no leaks. Air chamber, securely mounted, good condition, no leaks. Push rod, good condition, not bent or damaged. Slack adjuster, good condition, not bent or damaged. Okay, and for that next step, to check the push rod, chalk the wheels, release the brakes. Where the push rod meets the air chamber, mark the push rod with the grease pin or suitable pin, go back into the cab, apply the brakes, come back out with the tape measure, check the distance that the push rod traveled away from the air chamber, and on most brake systems it cannot travel more than 2 inches. Okay, for the next step, going back behind the wheel again, just as I did the front, brake drum, all hardware in place, no bolts missing, no cracks, no oil. Brake pads cannot be loose or soaked with oil and no less than 1/4. And for the next step, okay, the air shock, securely mounted, all hardware in place, no leaks. Brake drum, all hardware in place, no bolts missing, no cracks, no signs of oil leaking out. Brake pads cannot be loose or soaked with oil and no less than 1/4. Inside wheel rim, good condition, no cracks, no out of factory welds. Inside tire wall, no cracks, no chunks missing, no fabric showing. Tire tread, no uneven wear. Tire tread cannot be no less than 2/32 tread depth on the rear tires. No cracks, no fabric showing, no chunks missing, good condition. Inside tire walls, good condition, no cracks, no chunks missing, no fabric showing. Inside tire rims, no cracks, no out of factory welds, good condition. No spacers in between the tires and no debris caught in between the tires. Outside tire, no uneven wear, cannot be less than 2/32 tread depth, no chunks missing, no fabric showing. Tire air pressure, check daily, fill the proper level. Outside tire of the outside rim, good condition, no cracks, no chunks missing, no fabric showing. The rear rim here, good condition, no cracks, no out of factory welds, not bent or damaged. Air stem, good condition, secure, cap in place, no leaks. Lug nuts, all secure, all hardware in place, no rust or shininess behind them indicating looseness. Hub seal lug nuts, all secure, all hardware in place, no rust or shininess behind them indicating looseness. No signs of leaks under the hub seal. On the rear tires, and such as all the tires on the vehicle, they cannot be mixed matched in size and cannot be radial mixed with bias. With the mallet, strike both of your tires each walk around trip, and what you're checking for is one tire can be full with air but supporting the tire that's flat, so it's very important to strike your tires with the mallet. Now I'm going to pull out my chuck, set it behind the tire for later on for the in-cab brake test. Okay, overload spring, good condition, all hardware in place, securely mounted. U-bolts, good condition, all hardware in place, securely mounted. Leaf springs, good condition, all hardware in place. No leaf springs are cracked and no more than 1/4 can be missing. Leaf spring brackets, good condition, all hardware in place. Down here, below the leaf springs, you have your torsion bars, all hardware in place, securely mounted, not bent, cracked, or damaged. The rear drive shaft back here, not bent, cracked, or damaged. Couplings and all hardware in place, no debris caught up on the drive shaft, good condition. Rear end, good condition. no leaks. And unless otherwise instructed to do so, repeat exactly the same thing for the rear tires, starting from the inside all the way out, unless otherwise instructed to do so by your DMV instructor. Up here, the tarp bracket, securely mounted, all hardware in place. Tarp is in closed position. Amber reflector, good condition. Rear red reflector, good condition. Rear marker light, red, proper color, clean and working order, good condition. Top of the dump bed, clean and free of debris, in good condition. Now back to the rear of the vehicle. The dump door is locked and secure, which is the primary dump door. Secondary dump doors, locked and secure, all hardware in place. Safety chain, good condition, all hardware in place. Marker light, working order, red, proper color. Reverse light, clear, in working order. Brake light, red, proper color, and in working order. Emergency lights, amber, proper color, and in working order. Dump tongue, clean and free of debris. Coming down here, your mud flap is securely mounted, all hardware in place, not dragging on the ground or dragging on the tires, and is clean. Now back over here, underneath the vehicle in the rear, starting from the top here, the red marker lights, clean, red, proper color, and in working order. License plate, clean and visible, securely mounted, working order. License plate light, clean and visible, and in working order. Tail lights and reverse lights, red, proper color, clean and in working order. Your electrical supply line is green, securely mounted and locked into place. Your red air supply line is your emergency supply line. The couplings are secure, locked into place, and are clean, no leaks. Your primary air supply line is blue. Couplings are secure, clean, no air leaks. D-rings on the rear of the tractor, no cracks, all in good condition. Chains securely mounted, hooks facing outward, crisscrossed, plenty of slack in the chain for when the vehicle makes the turns. And speaking of plenty of slack in the air lines and the electrical line for the vehicle making turns also. Now back over here, the hitch extension, good condition, no cracks in the welds. The locking jaw, safety pin is in place, locked and in closed position, all hardware in place. Trailer hook, secure into the locking jaw, all hardware in place, good condition. Polo stick for the air lines and the electrical supply line, good condition, all hardware in place. Landing gear is up in locked position and in good condition, not damaged. Up here again, the landing gear control arm is in closed position and securely mounted into place. Toolbox, locked and in closed position, all hardware in place. Inside the trailer frame over here, no cracks, no out of factory welds, good condition. Outside the trailer frame, good condition, no cracks, no out of factory welds. Reflectors, all in good condition. Amber lights from here and down the vehicle, clean and working order, proper color. Now to the top of the trailer. Top of the trailer, clean, no boards missing, in good condition. D-rings all around the trailer, good condition, no cracks. Pointing out the side of the trailer, reflectors, good condition, clean and visible. Now underneath the trailer, up here, the cross members going across, in good condition, all hardware in place. Trailer frame back here, good condition, no cracks, no out of factory welds. Torsion bars at the rear here, good condition, not bent, cracked, or damaged, all hardware in place. Trailer air tanks, drain daily. Air tanks, good condition, securely mounted, all hardware in place. And air lines to air tanks, good condition, no cracks, no air leaks. Now, as I did on the tractor, same thing with your dual tires in the back. Strike them with the mallet to make sure that a good tire is not supporting a flat tire. With your rear tires on the trailer, explain everything exactly as you did on the tractor, unless told to do so otherwise by the D&V instructor. If the D&V instructor doesn't tell you anything otherwise, then continue on and explain everything. Front trailer tires and rear trailer tires all the way around. Then again, unless told to do so otherwise. And in this case, we're going to keep moving on. Trailer ramps, securely mounted. Ramp locks, pins in place, securely mounted, good condition. ABS light, amber proper color, clean working order. Marker light, red proper color, clean working order. Now to the back of the trailer. I'm pointing out my brake lights and my running lights, red proper color, clean and in working order. Marker lights, red proper color, clean and working order. License plate lights, clear proper color, clean and working order. License plate frame, securely mounted, clear and visible. Reflectors, good condition, clear and visible. Now the same thing, unless otherwise instructed by the D&V instructor, point out everything all the way to the engine side on the passenger side of the tractor, and unless otherwise instructed, point out everything. In this case, I'm going to give a scenario where the instructor said just point out what's different. So in this case, I'm going to walk down, and the only thing that's different on this side of the whole vehicle, trailer included, is the PTO reservoir at the truck. So we're going to walk down here. Everything from here back is the same. Everything here is the same. Again, unless instructed to do so otherwise, repeat everything. And if the instructor tells you, tell me what's different on this side, only what's different, start here at the PTO reservoir. PTO reservoir, cap, securely mounted, filled the proper level, all hardware in place. PTO reservoir lines, good condition, no cracks, no leaks. Moving on. Heat exhaust, securely mounted, all hardware in place, no cracks. An indication of cracks would be soot or exhaust coming out of the cracks, indicating there is a leak. Heat shroud, securely mounted, all hardware in place. Grab bar, securely mounted, all hardware in place. Everything over here is the same side as the other side of the tractor. So now I'm going to come to the engine side and only point out what's different on this side of the vehicle. Okay, now on this side, the same thing. I will tell the instructor, I will point out the key components, but an overall look, hoses good condition, no leaks, wiring good condition, no cracks, no frays. Okay, point out what's different. Radiator hoses, good condition. Bottom hose and top hose, no leaks. Radiator, good condition. No leaks, no signs of leaks. The fan, no cracks, no blades missing, good condition. Serpentine belt, no more than a 1/4 inch play, good condition, no cracks, no frays. Alternator, all hardware in place, securely mounted, good condition. Oil level, check daily, fill the proper level. Dipstick, securely mounted. Back up here on the top side of the engine, you have your coolant cap in place, filled the proper level, no signs of leaks. Down here on the left side, washer fluid, securely mounted reservoir, cap in place, no signs of leaks. Also gear driven is the air compressor and the water pump. They're both gear driven and internally gear driven. Okay, now that is the only thing different on this side of the engine, so that's all you would point out. But if the instructor didn't say nothing, then continue on and point out everything as far down here and the air lines and etc. coming all the way out to the outside of the wheel. Okay, now that completes the outside walk around portion of the trip. Now we're going to walk into the inside of the tractor and do the in-cab check and the air brake test. Okay, now before doing the in-cab check, I will chalk the wheels as you've seen previously. The other side's already chalked. Make sure your chocks are in the correct place. Okay, wheels chalked, now into the cab. Okay, now to start off the in portion of the cab check, I'm going to start off from the top and then work my way around. Dome lights, check. Air horn pull handle, check. On the outside, the mirrors, securely mounted, clean and visible, set to my driving standards, good condition, check. The door here, enclosed position, door controls, everything checks. I'm going to apply my seatbelt. Seatbelt, no cracks, no frays. In lock position, checks. To the front, the windshield, good condition, clear visible, no cracks. Now I'm going to start the vehicle. My wheels are chalked. The vehicle is in neutral. I will start the vehicle. Okay, on the dash, oil gauge, pressure is rising, water gauge, tachometer, speedometer, fuel gauge, primary air gauge, secondary air gauge, odometer and voltmeter are both digital. Steering wheel, no more than 2 inches of play. Horn on the steering wheel also works. My right signal indicator in the dash works. Left side indicator works. High beam, low beam indicator works. Hazardous lights indicators work. High beams, low beam indicator, as I mentioned, do work. And the light switch works. Also check daily, not only in the cab, I do check all the lights on the outside of the vehicle and my blinker lights and my brake lights and my running lights to make sure everything is in working order. Now on the left side of the dash, marker lights, check. Panel lights, headlights. On the right side of the dash, trailer brake, check. Heat exhaust, mirror heater, inner axle unlock locking switch, emergency lights, tractor parking brake, trailer air supply. Check that my defroster is working. Works. Now to the bottom. Clutch, check. Service brake, accelerator. All three securely mounted, hardware in place, and accelerator does not stick. Now up to the stick shift. In neutral. Below the stick shift here, tarp control. Tarp is in. Dump door lock. Dump is locked. PTO control for the dump. In off position. Dump control in neutral. Dump is in closed position. Now back here behind the seat, I have emergency flares, 3 reflective triangles, first aid kit, fuses, proof of insurance, accident reporting kit. Now on to the next step. Okay, next I'm going to perform my in-cab brake tests. With the wheels chalked, engine running, vehicle in neutral, release the brakes. Once you release the brakes, you may notice that the needle's still rising. Wait for the system to settle. And the first test I'm going to perform is the air compressor governor cut-in pressure test. With the system settled, I will slowly pump the brake pedal. In between pumps, I'll wait to see when the air compressor governor cuts in, and it must cut in at a minimum range of 85 psi, and I will note at what range it does cut in at. Okay, here we go. Wheels chalked, vehicle in neutral, brakes released, system is settled. Now I'm going to start slowly pumping the brake pedal. Pump it. Wait. Needle's not rising. Pump it. Wait a little bit. And the needle is rising. The air compressor governor cut in at approximately 120 psi and must cut in at a minimum range of 85 psi. Okay, now onto the next test, the air compressor governor cut out pressure test. With the needle rising, accelerate the vehicle. I'll know when the air compressor governor cuts out. It must cut out at a maximum range of 130 psi, and I'll note at what range it does cut out at. Needle's still rising. Compressor governor cut out at 125 psi and must cut out at a maximum range of 130 psi. That completes the air compressor governor cutout pressure test. Okay, for the next test, I'm going to perform the low air pressure warning device light test. Such as the rest of the tests, with the wheels chalked, vehicle neutral, brakes released. I'll shut off the engine. Turn on the power. Wait for the system to settle. Once the system is settled, I'm going to slowly pump the brake pedal and note when the low air pressure warning device light comes on and at what range that it did come on at. And it must come on between 55 and 75 psi. Okay, here I go. Slowly pump the brake pedal. The low air pressure warning device light came on, and it came on at approximately 60 psi and must come on between 55 and 75 psi. And now on to the next step. For the next test, I'm going to check that the spring brakes come on automatically. To do this, the same thing. With the wheels chalked, vehicle neutral, brakes released, the engine off, I'll slowly pump the brake pedal to reduce air pressure. When the trailer air supply valve knob pops out, it usually pops out at a range between 20 and 45 psi. So now I'll start to pump the brake pedal to reduce the air in the air tank. Okay, the trailer air supply knob popped out at approximately 25 psi. Okay, the next test I'm going to perform is the applied leakage test. I turned the engine back on. I'm charging the system to a safe operating level. So I'll accelerate the vehicle. until the motor's at a safe operating level, until the tractor is. Okay, now with the engine at a safe operating level, I will perform the applied leakage test with the engine off. Same thing, brakes chocked, vehicle neutral. Make sure the brakes are released. Wait for the system to settle. Okay. To perform this test, the system must be settled. I will apply firm pressure to the brake pedal, time the system for 1 minute, and in that 1 minute's time, in a single vehicle, it cannot leak more than 3 psi, and in a combination of vehicles, no more than 4 psi. Okay, system is settled. I have my pretend stopwatch out. I will step on the brake pedal, wait for the system to settle again. System is settled, keep firm pressure on the brake pedal. Start my stopwatch now. Time my system for 1 minute. 1 minute's time has elapsed, and in a single vehicle, it cannot leak more than 3 psi, and in a combination of vehicles, no more than 4 psi. That completes the applied leakage test. Okay, to complete the remainder of the tests, I'm going to start off with performing the service brake test. So to do so, I have to go outside and release the chocks. So I'm going to start the vehicle to charge the system. Apply the brakes for safety so I can go release the chocks. I'm going to go outside and release the chocks. I'll be right back. Make sure when you enter the vehicle on the steering wheel and pull yourself in for safety reasons. Alright, the next test I'm going to perform is the service brake test. Wheel chocks released, seatbelt back on, vehicle in neutral, release the brakes. For the service brake test, I'm going to slowly accelerate the vehicle, stab the brake. What I'm checking for is that the vehicle does not pull side to side or delay and stop. Okay, so here we go. Wheel chocks released, vehicle neutral, brakes released, vehicle in first gear. I'll slowly accelerate the vehicle and stab the brake. Okay, the truck did not pull to side and did not delay and stop. Passed. Alright, the next test I'm going to perform is the tractor brake test. Vehicle running in neutral. Apply the tractor brake. Release the trailer brake. For this test, I'm going to put the vehicle in gear, accelerate the vehicle slowly, and check that the tractor brake is holding. Okay, vehicle's in gear. Slowly accelerate. Okay, tractor brake is holding. For the next test, I'm going to perform that the trailer brake is holding. Release the tractor brake. Make sure the trailer air supply is out to supply the trailer air brake. Same thing, vehicle running. Put the vehicle in gear. Okay, vehicle's in gear. I'll slowly accelerate the vehicle, look in my rearview mirror at the same time, and check that the trailer brake is holding. Here I go. Okay, check, trailer brake is holding. For the next test, I release the trailer brake, make sure both brakes are released. I'm going to check that the manual trailer handbrake is working properly. For this test, same thing, vehicle in gear. I'll slowly accelerate the vehicle forward and slowly pull down on the trailer handbrake to check that it's holding the trailer. Slowly accelerate forward. Slowly pull down the trailer handbrake. Trailer handbrake is working. Okay, that completes the in-cab brake portion of the tests.
Go ahead.
Hey, was it good? How far was I from the rear?
that's how you want to be. That's the distance.